Students, in last video we have discussed that how wind currents are generated, and in this video we will discuss that in what situation where wind current is generated. Here are two situations where wind current is generated. First is that wind is produced by uneven heating between the equator and poles of the earth. Wind blow from high pressure region to low pressure region. It means that difference between air pressure is necessary to blow the wind, and uneven heating leads to the difference between atmospheric pressure. So, and this is the diagram where this is a line of equator, north pole, south pole, and latitudes 30 degrees, 60 degree, 30 degree south, 60 degree south, west and east direction. And here are three types of wind blow. Here trade winds, westerlies, polar winds and polar winds. Trade winds blow towards equator from 30 degree north and 30 degree south, such as from 30 degree north these winds blow towards the equator, and from 30 degree south these winds blow towards the equator. So these winds we call trade winds. And how are these winds blow? The same concept as we apply the flowing wind, and wind blow from high pressure region to low pressure region. So following that concept, these winds blow from 30 degree north towards equator, and from blow direction from 30 degree south towards the equator. How this happen? You know that at the region of equator, direct sunlight fall, so the region situated near the equator warm, so the air above the equator region warm, and warm air starts to rising up because of being lighter, and as a result these when warm air rising up and reach towards the 30 and reach and blow towards the 30 degree north, and from here blow towards the 30 degree south region. So as a result, cold air of this 30 degree north and 30 degree south and 30 degree north rushes to take its place towards the equator. From 30 degree north and 30 degree south direction, cold air rushes to take its place towards the equator, such as here red color symbol show the direction of northeast trade wind and southeast trade winds. So these are the trade winds, and that same concept is applied here, that warm air being rising up and reach at the region of cold air, and the cold air rushes to take its place towards the region of warm air. That warm air reach at this region, and so cold air starts rushes to take its place at this direction. So these are the trade winds, and when these trade winds flow towards the 60 degree north, such as these southeast trade winds, when flow towards the 60 degree north, because this is 60 degree north, when these winds are called westerlies, and when northeast trade winds blows towards the 60 degree south, then these winds is called as westerlies in southern hemisphere. And how polar winds flow? At poles temperature is very low, and at the region of 60 degree north the temperature is high comparatively to polar region. So cold air from polar region starts to blow towards the 60 degree north, and that wind we call polar wind. And from polar region that is present at south, so from south pole region winds starts to blow towards the 60 degree south, that we call polar wind. And the same concept here applied, that the region at 60 degree south region are warmer than polar region, so the warm air starts to rising up and reach at the region of 60 degree south, and the cold air of 60 degrees south and cold air of south pole region rushes to take its place. So these are the polar winds. So this is that how wind currents is generated because of the uneven heating between the equator and polar region. And east trade winds and south trade winds blow towards the west direction, and polar winds also blow towards the west direction, and westerlies blows towards the east direction, and these westerlies also blow west direction. The rotation of earth makes the trade winds and polar winds blow in an easterly direction. Earth rotates, you know that from west to east direction earth rotates, and these winds, trade winds and polar winds, blow in an easterly direction. Means the easterly direction means that from east or towards the east. So trade wind, polar wind and trade wind blow from blow from so polar winds and trade winds blow towards the east. They blow from west to east. So we can say that they blow towards the east. And here are the theory are written that I have told you about the trade winds, polar winds and westerlies. Trade wind. What is trade wind? Equator is the hottest part of the earth. The air about the equatorial region gets heated as it receives high amount of sunlight. The warm air rises, creating an area of low pressure, and the warm air starts to blow towards the 30° north and 30° south. So the cool air of 30° north and 30° south rushes to take its place towards the equator. So the cool air that blow from 30° north and 30° south latitude towards the equator known as trade wind. Because what is wind? When air blows from high pressure region to low pressure region, that's form wind. So these are so they form trade wind. Next is westerlies. When these winds, trade winds and polar winds, blow towards the 60° north and 60° south latitudes, they are called westerlies. And what are polar wind? You know, the air at latitudes of 60° on the both side of equator is warmer than at the poles. So this air rises up, creating an area of low pressure. As a result, cold air from the polar region starts to blow towards 60° north and 60° south latitude. These winds are called polar winds. Students, next situation where wind current is generated, uneven heating of land and water. In summer and in winter. In summer monsoon winds blow, and in winter monsoon winds blow. So what happen in summer season and winter season in lands? In summer season, such as this is land and this is ocean. In summer season, at the surface of land having high temperature, so the air over the surface of land warmer, and being warmer, and after being warmer it starts to rising up, and as it starts to rising up and reach at the region of ocean, and the temperature over the ocean or near the ocean is very less temperature, so the air near the ocean cool, and cool air, and because of cool air the pressure near the ocean, the air pressure near the ocean region is high. So air starts to blow from high pressure region to low pressure region. This is a concept of blowing wind. That wind blows starts because here high pressure region and here low pressure region at land area. So wind starts to blow from high pressure region to low pressure region, and these winds we call summer monsoon winds. The winds blowing from the oceans towards the land in summers are called summer monsoon winds. In winter, the just opposite of summer condition, that at ocean low pressure is generated, and at land cold land high pressure is present, because land is the temperature at the land region is below, so the air above the land is cold. So because of cold air, the air pressure of land is high and the air pressure of ocean is low. So wind starts to blow from high pressure to low pressure, from land towards the ocean. The cooler wind from the land, being at higher pressure, rushes towards the ocean. These winds are called winter monsoon winds. And summer monsoon wind, when wind blow, it carries moisture or it carries water vapor with them, and this is a reason of causing rainfall. Summer monsoon wind carry a lot of water in the form of water vapor from the oceans, and uh, when wind blow in a summer season, that wind we call summer monsoon wind, and that wind blow from the oceans towards the land. It carry a lot of water vapor and bring large amount of rain on land. So how are summer monsoon caused? Due to the uneven heating of land and ocean, the difference between the air pressure is created. So wind starts to blow from ocean, because air above the ocean being heavier, so the pressure of air above the ocean uh, is high, and that air starts to blow towards the land, because the air above the ocean being lighter or creates a reason of flow pressure. So this is a reason that how are that why are summer monsoon caused and how are summer monsoon caused. Winter monsoon wind that blow from the land towards the sea, that winter monsoon wind pick up the moisture as it blows over the Bay of Bengal and brings rainfall to the coastal Tamil Nadu, such as uh, this is the Bay of Bengal, and when winter monsoon wind blow from the lands towards the sea direction, then it carry and when it blows through the over the then it blows over the Bay of Bengal, it carry moisture and bring rainfall on the coastal region of Tamil Nadu, such as Tamil Nadu present at this site of our India. So when these winter monsoon wind blow from lands towards the sea, it carry moisture as it blow over the Bay of Bengal, and because of these winds, rainfall comes at the region of Tamil Nadu. So the winter monsoon wind is the cause rain in winter in some part of India. So in this video you have learned that how that at the situation at which wind current is generated and how wind current is generated in that two situation. Thank you.